Hello, welcome to tonight's webinar. I am super excited tonight to talk to you about essential oils. They are my new passion. We have treated so many things with essential oils. They're saving us so much time and money. We have saved in our deductible. Well, we've gone to a different insurance policy where, our deductible is super, super high. So our monthly premiums are much lower because I know that we don't need it unless there's a pretty big emergency. So I really love that. I love that we're saving money. I'm also saving time. I'll talk to you in a minute about it, but I'm a pretty lazy mom. And I make my kids wait until they are pretty sick to take them to the doctor. So I'm saving time and just sitting home, cuddling with them, throwing some oils on them, and being able to heal them right here in our own home. It's exciting. So I want to teach you guys how to get essential oils into your home and into your life and be as passionate about it as I am. So let's get started. Here's our webinar for tonight. So are we healthier now than we've been? Sorry. Are we healthier now than we've been 5 years ago? Are we healthier as Americans? And looking at our future, do we think that in 5 years our healthcare system will be better than it is now? So I want to say right off the bat that I am not a healthcare hater. I'm an RN. I went to nursing school. I loved it. My husband does anesthesia at our local hospital here, and I believe in our healthcare system, but I also know that it is very, very, very bogged down with things that we can be treating at home. Things easy, earaches, allergies, stomach upset, just simple stuff that we know what's wrong with us. We're just going in looking for a prescription. You go to the ER and it's full of people with the sniffles and aches and silly stuff, right? So my mission is to teach parents, individuals, grandparents, spouses to treat the common everyday things at home so we can take the pressure off of our healthcare system. What if the only thing healthcare workers had to deal with were surgeries, cancer, severe sicknesses, things that we didn't want to treat at home? They would be so much more effective. Okay, so that's my mission, to teach you that. Oh, we just lost our slideshow. Just a minute. So what is an essential oil? Let's talk about that. An essential oil is plant material. It is the immune system of the plant. That is how plants fight off infection. Oh, I skipped this. We as Americans spend $4.6 trillion a year annually on healthcare. That's crazy. If we put that into our education system, half of our population, every man, woman, and child could go to a private school completely paid for every single year. And are we truly healthier? Are we truly healthier as Americans than we've ever been with all that money invested? Also, like I talked about before, our healthcare is costing us a lot of time. Look at this. You go to the doctor, again, I said, I'm a lazy mom, so I like to wait until my kids are pretty sick. I definitely don't take them at every cough or sniffle. They have to prove to me that they're sick, right? So by the time they've proven to me that they're sick, they're pretty sick, and I need to get them in that day. Well, it's like a modern day miracle if they can get into the doctor the day you call, right? And if they can, they tell you to be there at 11. You get there at 11, and what happens? We have this nice picture up here. You wait and wait and wait, and somebody's coughing and sneezing on you, and some baby's licking your feet, and it's disgusting in there, right? So then this pretty little lady in the white uniform comes out and calls your name, and you jump up and down and feel like you won the lottery because you get to follow her, and it's time for your appointment. Well, then where do you go? You go to waiting room B, and you sit, and you sit, and you sit, and now you're in the actual exam room. You know there's some sort of human excrement in that place. It's disgusting. So you're probably getting sicker than when you came. And then if you're lucky enough that it's a bacterial infection, they give you this magic piece of paper. They give you this prescription, right? And then you get to go down and join our skeleton friend down here and wait for 30 minutes at the pharmacy. So it literally takes all day, sometimes 2 or 3 days. How much money is that costing us in sick days, in time off work, in time that we could be doing other things? So let's factor in our time. How much time is our healthcare costing us? Also, we have unpleasant side effects. How many times have you been on a medication you know you need to be on it, but the side effects are so unpleasant that it's hard to be on that? Okay, so I don't want to be too much of a bummer. Let's talk about something happy. So what is an essential oil? Like I talked about before, it's a natural aromatic compound. It comes in the seeds, bark, stems, roots, flowers, and other parts of the plant. It is literally liquid plant material. So let's go back. I could explain to you for 20 or 30 minutes all the basics of essential oils, but I feel that this video does it so nicely and so quickly. So this is on my website, www.dropsofeden.sharesoils. It's 4 minutes. Be patient with me, and it's jam-packed with information. Oh, you guys aren't seeing it.
There are many gifts of the earth we receive daily. Air, water, food, life. And what about health? There is a gift from the earth for our health, and that gift is found here in essential oils. Essential oils are the plant's natural medicine against bacteria, viruses, and diseases that attack the cells. Lavender puts up thistly hairs to protect the dynamic chemistry found in the oil sac. One drop of essential oil contains hundreds of unique compounds offering powerful chemistry for fighting many different diseases. It's important to remember our bodies and plants have very similar building blocks. So, when we take these essential oils into our bodies, they are in a familiar environment, and they go to work on our behalf just as they would for the plant, killing bacteria, inhibiting virus reproduction, cleansing toxins, destroying parasites, oxygenating our cells, and boosting our immune systems. These essential oils don't just treat symptoms, they work at the root of the problem, at the cellular level. One of the greatest gifts for our health comes in this tiny, potent package. Major civilizations throughout the centuries recognized the capabilities of essential oils. Egyptian grave robbers would often steal the essential oils instead of the gold. Some of the first medical records from China show the use of essential oils. Hippocrates, the father of modern medicine, used oregano in his practice. Frankincense and myrrh were brought to the Christ child. Essential oils were used throughout the Dark Ages for their antibacterial benefits. And even in World War II, they were used successfully to treat injured soldiers. Today, we see essential oils are being studied extensively and are being used in some medical settings. Many studies have documented that 100% pure essential oils have the capacity to stop superbugs like MRSA, relieve chronic pain, elevate moods, restore cells, and aid in treating life-threatening diseases. Is this surprising? Well, most of the items found in your medicine cabinets and major pharmaceutical drugs originated from the study of the active medicinal properties of plants. Drug companies study these complex plant compounds and can synthetically recreate some of their attributes. Then, proprietary fillers, additives, and modifications are made. Unfortunately, these modifications are foreign to our bodies, and as we know, can result in negative side effects and dependency. Fortunately, there is another way. Millions around the globe have experienced how powerful the potent compounds and essential oils can be without synthetics, fillers, or additives. And what's surprising is that the essential oils are often faster, safer, more effective, and less expensive than the synthetic products. doTERRA essential oils are the only certified pure therapeutic grade, or CPTG, essential oils available. What that represents is a standard by which doTERRA grows, harvests, and tests their oils. doTERRA sources their lavender from France, their lemon from Italy, frankincense from Oman. All of doTERRA's oils come from specific regions where altitude, climate, seasons, and soil create the perfect conditions to produce the most effective essential oils. Then artisans of these regions, in partnership with doTERRA, extract the essential oils from the plants with integrity and patience. doTERRA then tests well beyond industry standards to ensure every drop is certified pure therapeutic grade. They are safe for topical, aromatic, and even internal use. The intricacy and detail that nature gives in producing a pure essential oil is a miracle. doTERRA essential oils truly are a gift of the earth from all over the earth. What might these gifts have in store for you?
Isn't that amazing? I love that video. So the parts I wanted to talk about is, I love when it says that essential oils and our bodies are made from similar building blocks. So the plants can go in and work in our behalf in a familiar environment. The other thing I love about it is when it says that most pharmaceuticals are created by studying things in nature, and then they just go in and synthetically create it. You cannot put a patent on something that naturally occurs in nature. And as you watch pharmaceutical companies, the thing that they push the most is the thing they have the patent on. You know, the drug goes down 70 times in price once the patent wears off. So that's really where the money is, in the patent. The third thing that they talked about in this video that's very important is the grade of essential oils that doTERRA is. They're certified pure therapeutic grade. So we'll talk about that more and more today, what those things mean. But doTERRA does stand apart from other essential oils. So first, there's 3 ways to use essential oils. First, aromatically. So unfortunately, if you were here in the room with me, I would be passing out all these oils and we'd be trying and tasting. So please call, email, Facebook. There's a million ways to get a hold of me, and I'll give all those contacts at the end. But please call me for free samples so you can get your hands on these oils. I can talk and talk, but as soon as you open the cap and have an experience, you'll know how potent and how amazing these are. So with aromatic, you can put a drop in your hand, rub your hands together, and smell it. You can get diffusers. There's all these different all these different little what are they called? Machines that diffuse the oils into the air. All different price ranges and different perks, but they're all great in their own way. So aromatically, opens airways, affects mood, including depression. it goes right into that limbic system of the brain. That's where it creates a lot of our memory. You know, if you smell cinnamon or something, that brings you back to Christmas at Grandma's house. So we know that a smell affects our memory and affects our mood. So aromatic is the first way. Second is topical, applying it right to the area. These two are the ways that a lot of people initially think. They think about feet, they think about in a massage. I want to open up your mind to lots of other places to put it. Right on the affected area if you're having a stomach ache. Wrists, forehead, back temples, in the hairline, on the crown of the head. I put it on my wrists. So as I'm sweating, you remember your grandma putting on perfume, and as you're sweating you become a human diffuser. Also, right behind the ear is a great place for the exact same reason. Okay, the last thing, this method, look at the first bullet point. This method is specific to doTERRA CPTG. So there's lots of different ways to get an essential oil. They're actually the biggest portion of essential oils are synthetic. So they're mimicking an essential oil, but they again are synthetic. It's much, much cheaper to create that, and they're like 80% alcohol. So definitely, please don't take any essential oil internally. Make sure you read the label and know that it can be taken internally. Most of them say right on the back, do not take internally. So all of this stuff that I'm giving you advice for is specific to the brand doTERRA, certified pure therapeutic grade. So what they do is they take their oils, each batch, and they test it independently by labs that are not owned by doTERRA. And if it is not 100% pure, they will not buy that batch. They test the batch at the beginning, the middle, and the end. So we have synthetic grade essential oils, and then there's food grade essential oils like lemon oil or lemon extract, peppermint extract. Yes, you can eat those, but they're not going to give you a therapeutic effect. And then the third category is a therapeutic essential oil. You may create some good medicinal effects, but certified pure therapeutic grade is even one level up from that. That is something that doTERRA has come up with. They came into the industry and there wasn't really a strict guideline. So they have come above and beyond and raised the bar to this certified pure therapeutic grade. Every time you have a drop of peppermint, you'll have the exact same experience because they're keeping it to the exact therapeutic level that they need it to be. Okay, so internally, this is my favorite way and by far the most effective. So like I talked about before, even with a doTERRA essential oil, you want to turn over the label and make sure it has this supplement facts box on it. So only use them internally if they have the supplement facts label. These are lots and lots of ways to take oils internally. We throw them in a shot glass or put them in these little empty veggie caps. Put it in a glass of water and drink it. Just take it straight from the bottle. Put 2 or 3 drops underneath, well, probably 1 or 2 drops under your tongue. Just get it in your body somehow. All right, now we're going to go through the different essential oils, and I'm going to tell you what they can be used for. Lemon is an amazing essential oil. It's a great detox. If you were here with me, and you could probably Google it, you can get a styrofoam cup and drop a drop or 2 of lemon oil in a styrofoam cup, and it'll actually eat through the styrofoam cup. Now, is that good or bad? I'm not sure. Just kidding. It's good. If you put it on your skin, there's no burning, there's no sensation. It smells delicious. It feels good. But it's because I'm carbon-based. I'm not synthetic. So lemon helps go into your body and remove those synthetic plastics and polymers that we are ingesting. Who believes that McDonald's fries are 1 atom away from plastic? So there's so many things where all of our vegetables are now wrapped in plastics. We're microwaving plastics and getting it into our food. So this is a great way to a gentle detox our bodies. I love to clean with lemon. I put 10 to 20 drops in, I don't know, 8 to 16 to 20 ounces of water, and it is the best glass cleaner. It smells delicious. It's uplifting to the mood, and it leaves no streaks. What else is lemon good for? Lemon is great to just diffuse in an area that you just want to keep people happy. It's like a liquid sunshine in a bottle. I have lots of people that use lemon as a very, very cheap antidepressant. If you just take a couple of drops internally every day, it'll help keep your moods up. It's great for dry or sore throats. A lot of singers use this to cut down on mucus. Add a little cinnamon and it'll really decrease your congestion. Lemon with honey is a great immune booster. Natalie Rigby tells a story all the time about a science experiment where they cut a piece of bread in four and they swiped the keyboard, they swiped door handles, they swiped all sorts of things, and then they swiped their tongue. And the experiment is to show that your mouth is dirtier than anything. Well, one boy, his piece of bread that he swiped on his mouth didn't grow anything, and it's because he had been swishing lemon every day. His mom made them swish lemon every day, and the teacher actually thought that he didn't swipe his mouth because he'd never seen anybody's bread not grow anything. So lemon is a great detoxer and a great cleaner. Moving on. Lavender is all things calming. Lavender is very, very versatile. It helps anxiety, depression, bug bites, burns, sunburns. It helps people sleep. My friend Kylie tells a story of her baby. Her baby wasn't sleeping at night, and she was having some severe postpartum depression. And she started putting it on the baby, and the baby started sleeping. Well, a month later, she realized she was getting up, she was getting dressed, she was going out and doing the things that she hadn't been doing because she was suffering from depression. So the side effect of smelling that oil on her baby was actually treating her depression, which is super exciting. Lavender is an amazing antihistamine. We have been using it like crazy the last few weeks. This last week of school and the first week of summer is always, I have tons of allergies. And I'm very susceptible to feeling drowsy. So I just do lemon, lavender, and peppermint in a shot glass, or now they have them in little gel caps called Tri-Ease. But it is a great antihistamine. If you're really short on time, you can just rub some lavender on the roof of your mouth, and that'll help with your allergies as well. Lavender is very, very versatile. I've only scratched the surface with the things that you can do with lavender. Peppermint is amazing. It's also super versatile. You can rub it in your hands and smell it before you exercise. You can rub it on your belly if you feel sick to your stomach. You can use it for cramps if you've got some stomach cramps. We're going to take it on our summer camps and spray us down when we're hot. Add it to a little bit of water, spray it down when you're hot. It's great for headaches. It's great for fevers. As you smell it, as you breathe it in, you can feel this cooling effect in your nose and on the back of your head, the back of your neck if you rub it on the back of your neck. I use it all the time when I'm driving. I just keep some in my cup holder, and I used to have to take a 5-hour energy if I was going to drive a long way, and now I just throw some peppermint in my hand and smell it, or I just take a little drop or two right under my tongue, and whoa, baby, you will know you're alive. It'll wake you up. You want to be careful with all essential oils to not get them in your eye. It's not going to cause any damage, but it'll make you cry for your mother. It's very intense. So keep them out of your eyes, out of your nose, and never drop essential oils directly into the ear. You can put them on the outer ear and behind the ear. So we'll talk about melaleuca and lavender for ear infections, but you would never go directly in the ear. Oregano. Oregano is an amazing antibacterial property. Oregano is hot. Do you see down here where it has this D? So as you're noticing these codes, this is aromatic, topical, and internal. But then over here, if it has a D, it means to dilute. So I would get some vegetable-based oil. We use coconut oil. We actually use fractionated coconut oil. doTERRA sells a 4-ounce bottle for $12. It'll last forever. We throw a little bit in our hand, rub the oregano in, and then we're good to go. If you put oregano directly on your skin, it would burn. It will eat warts. It will eat skin tags. It is a really amazing antibiotic. I use it in a little mixture called Foom. I mix frankincense, on guard, oregano, and melaleuca together, and we use that whenever anybody is getting sick. Our family hasn't been on an antibiotic for, man, 2 years at least. So oregano is very strong. And I think because I say that over and over, I actually scare people and they're afraid to use it. Don't be afraid to use it. It is our friend. Just be very careful with it. I was on a plane. You know how right before a trip you get busy and you're trying to get everything done, and I think I just overdid it. And we were taking all of our kids on a cruise for Christmas, and I was so excited. I sat down on the plane and swallowed, and I thought, oh, no, 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 I am not getting sick. I will not get sick. I will not allow my body to be sick. And the only thing I had in my bag was oregano. I much would have preferred On Guard, but I had oregano. So I just took a drop under my tongue, and whew, it is strong bananas. But I only did it 5 or 6 times that day, and it never turned into anything. This little girl on the plane in front of me was like, Daddy, what's that smell? Every single time I opened it. It was so funny. Also, this is great for an internal cleanse. We get a lot of overgrowth of yeast and candida in our bloodstream because we're taking in so many antibiotics, and it's upsetting our normal flora. So oregano can help us get back a normal flora. One thing about oregano, it is the only essential oil that you do not want to take for more than 10 days internally because it will upset the intestinal flora if you do too much of it. All right, melaleuca. Melaleuca is the Swiss Army knife of doTERRA. It's an amazing product. Think of it for skins, acne, rashes. I use it. I have dandruff. I'll put it in my scalp often. It's great for ringworm, athlete's foot. Think of anything fungal. I also use melaleuca in cleaning. You know how I told you before that I'll get a glass spray bottle, 16 to 20 ounce glass spray bottle, I'll put lemon in it. Well, if I'm going to do my bathrooms, I'll also throw some melaleuca in there. You know, we're getting a lot of water and you're worried about mold, so you throw some melaleuca in there, maybe 10 to 20 drops of melaleuca as well. Melaleuca is more commonly known as tea tree. We get our melaleuca from Australia, and so they call it melaleuca. What else? Melaleuca is great for ear infections. If you are worried that your baby or small child is pulling at their ears and having a hard time with their ears, you can put a drop of melaleuca behind their earlobe and really rub it in. It's amazing. In 5, 6 hours, 2, 6, 7, 8 hours, they will be absolutely fine. It's so exciting. And again, see this N? That means neat. So you can just put it on straight. No need to dilute it, even on a baby. All right. Frankincense is the king of oils. It's amazing. When in doubt, use frankincense. Use frankincense all the time. We use frankincense every day, all the time. Frankincense is amazing for depression. It's great for cloudy brain. I try to put it when I remember. That's the hilarious thing. When I remember, I put it, rub it on the roof of my mouth to try to feed my brain cells. It has sesquiterpenes in it, so it can pass the blood-brain barrier. That's a big deal. It took us in medicine till the 70s, mid-70s, to find things that could pass the blood-brain barrier. That's why historically depression has been such a big deal, and women were put in institutions because there was no great medications that could treat them. Frankincense is great for the skin. It's really great for acne. It's great for wrinkles. It helps decrease brown spots on the face. It's a really big antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. Put it on joints. Take it internally. What else? Literally, when in doubt, use frankincense. Frankincense is a catalyst. So if you're going to use something for a stomachache, throw some frankincense down first and then digestion or peppermint over the top. If you're going to, anything you're going to do that you really want it to work fast, longer, stronger, throw some frankincense in the mix as well. It'll help increase its effects. My dear husband, he swears it was digestion, but it was frankincense. He was up in the middle of the night, and he was so sick. And we used to take him to the ER 1 to 3 times a year, and we just always had these stomach problems, and we could never figure out what was going on. They did test and test and test, and they could never figure out what was going on. So one night he is up for hours, and I didn't realize he was up because I was asleep, and he's just thrashing around, uncomfortable, in the bathroom. I woke up, rubbed some frankincense on his stomach. Literally, I swear to you, he was back in bed asleep in 5 minutes. Think of how much that ER visit with a morphine drip, with all those tests, would have cost us. And that frankincense was probably 20 cents. I already said frankincense was good for depression, right? On Guard. On Guard is our natural defense. It's a protective blend. We diffuse it when people are sick. I clean with it. We put it in our toothpaste, in our mouthwash. I try to just get it on everybody's body somehow every single day. I don't, but I try to. We try to get a little dose every day. I used to be really crazy about Airborne, and this is so much better, but it's kind of along those same lines. Notice again down here it has that S for sensitive. I put this straight on our skin, but if you had a baby or if you had an older person or somebody with sensitive skin, you would want to dilute that with some coconut oil or olive oil or something like that. On Guard, I put that in a capsule with oregano when someone is actually sick, and I do it if they're really sick and I want to kick it in a matter of hours and I don't want to miss work the next day or miss school the next day. I will give that to them almost hourly. So you cannot overdose on these essential oils. They are food. If you went in your backyard and ate an entire bowl of cherries, you wouldn't worry about overdosing, right? Your body would just eliminate it. It's a food product. It has cinnamon, rosemary, lemon. It's just food product. It's just so potent. I throw On Guard in my spray bottles to clean as well. There is a study that shows this kills MRSA. It kills 17 strains of MRSA. If you don't know what MRSA is, it's a resistant strain of bacteria that they cannot kill with antibiotics. When I was in nursing school, it was all the rage. Everybody was talking about it. It was only in hospitals. They talked about, if you went into the hospital, you were susceptible to get MRSA, and they didn't know how to treat it, and now it's become more and more untreatable. But now we are finding it on playgrounds. We are finding it in schools. It has left the hospital, and it is in our communities. It's very, very scary. People are losing limbs over it. But On Guard has been shown to kill MRSA. Very powerful. The other thing I love about On Guard, when I learned about On Guard, they have it in their toothpaste, they have it in their laundry soap, they have it in their cleaning stuff. doTERRA has it in all these products. And that was actually a big red flag for me when I first learned about it, because in nursing school, again, they said don't put antibacterial soap, don't use all this antibacterial, don't use Purell, don't use all this stuff, because you're giving bacteria just a little bit of our medicine every day, and they become resistant, they become immune to it. Amoxicillin has 6 compounds in it. On Guard is so diverse, so complicated. It's 6 different oils with all these different compounds. There's at least 250 compounds in every drop of On Guard. So it's absolutely impossible for bacteria to become resistant. It's just too complicated. It is truly nature. We can't even duplicate nature yet, our best scientists. All right, moving on. Breathe. Breathe is great for asthma. A lot of people are getting off their inhalers. It's very exciting. It's good for allergies. It's good if you want to go out and run and you just want to open up your airways. It's actually good for panic attacks. Help you take some big, deep breaths. You can put it in a humidifier, put it in a diffuser. If my kids have a really bad cough, I'll throw some frankincense and breathe in, and their cough is always gone by morning. It's amazing. If somebody snores, you can rub a little on their nose, help them increase their airway while they're sleeping. I rub it on my kids' chest at night when they're sick or congested, or myself. Like my mom used to always put mentholatum on us as a kid. It's kind of the same thought. All right, moving along. Deep Blue. Deep Blue is only for topical use. You wouldn't use it aromatically, and you wouldn't use it internally. It does not have that supplement facts label on the back. So just apply it directly to sore muscles, aching joints, tired feet. I ran a half marathon last year, and I threw some Deep Blue on my thighs. It was amazing. It is almost instant relief, and it's kind of that warm, cool feeling like an icy hot is. It smells very good. I love Deep Blue. I did get a little drop on my fingers when I wiped after I went to the bathroom, and you got to be careful. Then you'll definitely know you're alive. Moving on, Digestin. This is probably my favorite of late. If I had a penny for every time my kids threw up in the back of my Suburban, I would be a millionaire. They all are so car sick. So we just put a little dab behind their ears when we're going on a long trip, and they're good to go. I just got a brand new minivan, so I do not want those kids throwing up. So I just keep Digestin in my cup holder, and I pass it back if we're going anywhere longer than 10-20 minutes. If you want to just take it after a big meal, you know, you go out to a restaurant and you overeat. This is amazing. My baby would, you know how sometimes babies cry because they need to have a bowel movement. Throw a drop on and rub it into their stomach, and they will almost instantly have a bowel movement. The exciting thing about essential oils is they're adaptogenic. They will go one way or the other. This is good if you feel like you're going to have diarrhea. Throw a drop under your tongue, or put it in a capsule, or swish it in some water. And if you're constipated, same thing, same exact medication. So think of all the medications you can get rid of if this is for everything digestive. You don't need Pepto-Bismol, you don't Imodium, so many digestive things that this one product works for. All right, the last oil we're going to talk about is Slim and Sassy. This is our metabolic blend. It helps with appetite control. It helps keep your cortisol down. It has ginger, lemon, peppermint, cinnamon. Cinnamon is great too. Lots and lots of studies about cinnamon keeping your blood sugar level. The lemon keeps you happy. The peppermint gives you energy. The ginger helps your body to detox. The grapefruit is a great lipolytic. It'll help break down some of those fat cells. We could talk for an hour about Slim and Sassy and the amazing products that it has. This is doTERRA's #2 seller in the company. It's an amazing product. It really helps cut down sugar cravings. I am a very admitted sugaraholic. I love sugar, and I have come a long way in the last year with very infrequent use. I need to be better about it. But it has really helped control my sugar cravings. Okay, on to the #1 selling product of doTERRA is actually not even an essential oil, which is humorous. This is their supplement pack, and this is really where my story came. I was using the oils, feeling like a witch, brewing up different mixes in my kitchen, thinking it was so fun, treating my family, loving all the money we were saving. But I had just had a baby, and I was trying to train for a half marathon, and I was just doing too much, and had 4 or 5 kids, and just busy. And every night I was so tired, I would literally cry myself to sleep, and I was having a lot of emotional anxiety. And one day I was loading the dishwasher and crying, and I logically could think, I am fine. My life is great. What is wrong with me? But I couldn't stop crying, and it was crazy, and I felt this. Even then, that makes you feel more anxiety, because you think, why am I feeling anxiety? And then you feel anxiety about feeling anxiety, and it was just this crazy cycle. So I went to an emotional wellness class, and they started talking about this product, and I thought, that's crazy. Why in the world would I take vitamins to help with my emotional wellness? I need some sort of antidepressant. But I was very scared about gaining weight and about having all of these side effects with an antidepressant, and this product has absolutely changed my life. I will not go without it. I love it. The biggest thing for me is my mental health, but the second is, well, I don't know if I could say which one's the biggest, but my energy has improved so much. I feel like I'm 20 again. The worst side effect is I probably overdo it, and I commit to too much and try to get too much done, take too much on my plate, because my energy levels are back when I was young again. So that's a great product. This is a month's worth. You take 2 of each pill. These are all antioxidants. These are all your omegas, essential fatty acids, and then the third bottle are all of your vitamins and minerals. Again, I could talk to you for an hour about that. We can do that class another day. It's an amazing product. Okay, so how doTERRA works is you can buy the product retail or you can buy the product wholesale. I hate to sell it retail because there's just no reason. You pay 25% more. If you were just going to get 1 bottle, it would probably make sense to just do it retail. But generally, if you're going to get 2 or 3 bottles, it's worth it to get a wholesale membership. That's all it is. It's like Costco. You pay $35, you get an online shopping site, and you get 25% off for the entire year on all of doTERRA's products. It's a huge savings, huge. You only have to buy 1 item a year to keep your wholesale membership. The third way, if you don't want to pay that $35, you can buy a kit. doTERRA has bundled these little kits together, and this waives that $35. The enrollment is included in all of these kits. There's 10 or 12 enrollment kits, but these are the ones I really like. This first one is a natural solutions kit. It comes with 20 oils, comes with the digestive enzymes. Excuse me. I really love, like I just told you, I love the Lifelong Vitality. This supplement pack has a little bit of skincare. The toothpaste I talked about. Over here is a picture. I don't know if you can see my pointer, but in the middle by that diffuser is the coconut oil that we talked about. This is a huge savings. This comes with 100 product points that you can use later. This is really a great savings. It comes with a free diffuser, and actually now the diffuser is not the diffuser that is shown. It comes with the aroma light, so Google that, and it is a much, much better diffuser. It stays on all night, and this Lotus shuts itself off after an hour, and it's just a little awkward, but the aroma light's so much better. Okay, the next kit down, if you want to start small and just start with essential oils, is a Home Essentials kit. It's $250. It has all the oils we talked about today, except we didn't talk about past tense. This is a tension blend. It's for migraines and just wherever you hold your tension. These are 15 ml bottles, so there's 250 drops in each bottle. The next kit is a Family Physician kit. This is kind of a sampler or a starter kit. It's $150. It has all the oils we talked about tonight. It also comes with a free Slim and Sassy. These are 5 ml bottles. So they are 5 milliliters and they have 85 drops. So they're a little bit smaller bottle. So for $100 more, you're getting 3 times the product if you come up here and buy this Home Essentials kit. But if you're not sure you're going to use the oils and you just want to get started and get your membership going, then this Family Physician kit is a great way to go. It's $150. And all of the kits include that wholesale membership and include the oops, let's go back. Include all the oils listed. So I'm going to tell you one last thing before you go. You can go to my website, www.mydoterra/dropsofeden.com, and you can enroll and do your own wholesale membership, or you can contact me via Facebook. There's so much education out there. I would love to talk to you about all the different ways that I can educate you. That is really my job, to educate you. I don't feel like I sell essential oils. I feel like I educate people about essential oils. So contact me and we can get you a wholesale membership set up, or if somebody else brought you to the webinar or sent you a link to this webinar, please contact them instead. So thank you so much for watching the webinar tonight. I want to tell you one last thing that'll save you a lot of money. With doTERRA, there is a program called Loyalty Rewards. If you order monthly, you don't have to, but if you choose to order monthly, they give you 10% of your product back for the first 3 months, and then every 3 months it increases. So the next 3 months is 15%, and then 20%, 25%, and after a year, you're getting 30% of what you're ordering back in free product. It's amazing. We've gotten so much free product. We just let our points build, and then we buy those more expensive oils like the frankincense or the Melissa or the deep blue. And it has saved us so much money. I love it. I really actually just buy my vitamins, and then I save up all my free product and get all my oils. So basically all my oils are free, and I'm just paying for that supplement pack that I told you about. So I won't keep you any longer. Thank you so much. Please contact me with any questions or concerns, and join us